Alright YouTube, we're going to light the Harbor Freight torch. You got to crack the tank open first. Then pick up the torch. And you crack the top nozzle first. Just barely crack it. Get your Zippo. Open it up. Don't blow it out. Pretty nice. Turn it off. All you got to do is close that nozzle. Get the gas. They recommended you get the gas out of the line, but I don't want to waste it. But went a bit buck wild with the tools. Not only did I get the torch, and here it is in the light. It's a substantial torch. I really like it. I'm gonna have so much fun playing with it and burning things. But I think tomorrow my goal is to melt a beer bottle. But it was 20 bucks with tax. Harbor Freight, pick it up. People usually say this is a pretty good torch. You saw the results. I let it blow out once. I was going a little bit too hard on the throttle. But yeah, really like it. And it has a good length of hose too. And they sell another model with an igniter for like 30 bucks, 10 more. Has a little piezo igniter in there. I've heard that that one's not worth a crap. It goes out. So I would buy this one. But that's incredibly fun. Pick you up one if you're immature and like fire and explosives like me. But here's the other thing I got. Picked it up for $9. And unfortunately they didn't include any darn blades with it. But I'm planning on using it to chop rusty mufflers off of Briggs & Stratton engines. Excuse me while I pull it out. But yeah, it was $9. They didn't come with any blades, unfortunately. But it's just a little handheld version of my big Sawzall down there. The blades are like 3 inches long, and this is removable. But air powered, of course. Also got a torque wrench, which I have no idea where it is, and a drill, if I haven't already shown that. And oh, the control arms came in for my car. Yep, 30 bucks. So not bad. Turned into a little bit of a ramble here, but anyway, point of the story is pick you up one of these. They're incredibly fun. Yeah. Well, didn't quite go as planned, but it did melt some of it after it shattered. The Corona bottle didn't shatter, but the jar and the other beer bottle did. But I'll do a better video once it's not zoomed in a minute. Here's the result of that little idea. It did in fact prove that this end right here can melt glass and melt it quite nice. I messed up because I went way too fast and the glass shattered before it really got to melt. As you can see, it wasn't very strongly bonded there. Should have gone longer. It fused together, it just didn't do it long enough. But the bottle held up the best was this here Corona bottle, thickest glass, so as was expected. It melted nice and probably wouldn't have broke up here except for all the extra weight it had because of the jar lid. And but yeah, it did in fact melt it, no doubt about that. Wish I could have got it to a pool of lava, but maybe with a thicker piece of metal, because the metal was dropping down, it was red hot, starting to melt everywhere. Maybe with a thicker piece of metal and a little bit more controlled heat.